and girls, and whomever else is watching. It's raining outside. We're going to go fishing in a little bit as the rain subsides, but I'm going to pour some jigs. I need a couple of jigs. First of all, I'm not wearing any ventilators, or I'm not wearing any eyeglasses or goggles, because I usually don't. I should be wearing some goggles, but I'm not. The reason I'm not wearing any ventilator stuff is because this lead is clean already. It's not smoking and it's not emitting the fumes that one would think. That's almost pure lead. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be wearing one, okay? But it's up to you, okay? The first weight I'm going to make is a 3-ounce disc sinker, which is my favorite go-to sinker. And you have to use these little brass eyes, right? And you pop the eye right in there. It doesn't even matter what angle it's at, right? You put this in there, and it takes a while to fill up. You let it takes cool, crystallizes. You open this up, and then you just use some linesman's pliers, and I usually pull them off, or you can just flip it over and it comes off. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to let this cool, and then I'm going to show you how to take the sprue off. The next weight we're going to make is a Do-It Molds egg sinker, right? And it uses this little mandrel. Make sure that you put wax or WD-40 on this mandrel so it can be easily removed. You hold this like that, you close it. It's kind of like a pain in the ass to work, but it's in there. And then you just cools off, you open it, and your sinkers are there already, right? But what you do is that you leave it closed, you put your fingers right here, and you break that mold right there, pull the anvil out, and you've got your 2 egg sinkers. And they just fall right out. This black stuff there is smoke. You put soot with a candle to smoke the mold for easy removal. So if you buy a used one, if it looks like this, there's nothing wrong with it. You can clean them up with dishwashing liquid and scrub them real good, but then it's good to smoke them again. The last one I'm going to make, and the one that I had to make this morning, is I'm going to make some crappie jig molds. And these are a little bit more time consuming because you got to come in here and set the hooks one at a time in there like that. Then you go again like this, and then you get your last one in there. Okay, and these are J hooks. You can use sickle hooks or J hooks, but I'm not particular. And you close this up. Now what you got to do is that you got to be real careful because these fill up real quick, almost immediately. Like there, it's done. There, it's done. There, it's done, and there, it's done. These cool off a lot quicker. You open up the mold and you've got your sinkers. Now these you can just pop off with your fingernail, or you get yourself a pair of needle noses and you just kind of pull them off. And you let them cool a little bit. I let them cool for about 30, 40, as long as I'm pouring. And then what Angie will do is that she'll come in and remove the sprues. The sprues are real easy to remove on these because they're so little. You don't even need lineman's pliers, and they cool off almost immediately. But always be careful, right? So then you've got your little jig molds there. Now these are not cool yet. These are the big old 3-ounce sinkers, so I'll use a glove just to show you. And it's real easy. You just grab these lineman's pliers right here, and you just twist it. It comes right off. It's really easy. It doesn't leave a burr in there enough. You get your egg sinker, and you do the same thing. You just twist this off. You take the other one and you twist it off. Now a lot of people like to cut them, but if you cut them, it's going to leave edges when you cut. Also, when you collect all your sprues, these are your sprues, don't put them back in there when it's still hot. Wait till the mold, till you disconnect it, and put them all in there, unless you need it, and carefully put them in there because they'll splatter back at you. Now, all of these are Do-It Molds. I think this one is a Little Mac that I found online for $6 or something. It's not a really good mold, but it works. And this is a Elite Production pot. It is the 10-pound pot. It's a Lee Production 10-pound, and I've had it for a long time. I don't know, maybe 10 years or so. It's supposed to look like this, all rusty and stuff like that. And you can see some lead oxidizing in there. If it bothers you, get a spoon that you're not going to use again and spoon it off into a soup jar or something, like a soup can, and then put in a trash can. And remember, after you are handling this stuff, wash your hands, okay? Because it is lead, and the long-term exposure will get you. Take care.